Thank you for joining me on this video where I am going to show you how to generate additional fundraising revenue regardless of who your membership base is, what time of the year it is, or any other factors for that matter, where it says residual revenue stream for you and your organization. Let me take my glasses off because I'm getting some feedback here with the lights. But just to let you know, my name is Seth Hanson. I'm originally from Wisconsin, live in the San Antonio, Texas area, in Bernie currently. And I've actually been a part of a company for a while here, and it's an incredible company where we're all about doing life better and showing people how they can have an opportunity to be able to just add value in their lives as well as other people's. And that's exactly what I want to do for you and your organization. So I'm going to take you on a journey here within the next 15 minutes or so and share with you some slides when it comes to what we have here for this fundraising adventure here. So let me pull this up. I apologize for the delay. And we will go here right now. Okay. The company I'm a part of is called IDLife. Our tagline, as you can see, is healthy, simplified. No matter what the economy is, it's pretty much for the most part recession-proof because people are not going to be skimping on their health. And as I said before, my name is Seth Hanson. We're all about doing life better. My contact information is there on the screen. You can rewind it if you need to, if you're watching this on a replay, and get in contact with me in any capacity when it comes to answering any questions that you, your members, board members, anybody else has with anything in this presentation. All right, with that, I want to go to the next slide here. Let's go, there we go. I'm gonna give you some objectives and then ultimately some questions that I know that you may have as well. So first thing I'm gonna do is show you how to increase fundraising revenue without asking for money or doing your traditional fundraising routes that a lot of people go through. Secondly, show you how your fundraising efforts can generate residual revenue that ultimately can grow over time, even when your members are through the system and you have new members coming through. And also, I want to ensure that there's absolutely zero financial investment regarding this, and there's no downside to this decision. If you can find a downside, please bring that to my attention. Let me know. I'd love to hear it, and ultimately, it may be that there may be some miscommunication there as well. So some of the questions that I know that you may have, because I know I would have if I was in your shoes, is what's the investment? We've already discussed that already. It's zero, nothing. You don't have to have an inventory whatsoever. What's it going to cost participants? Why would they participate? How can we ensure the safety of what they're going to be purchasing regarding the products, and what's in it for you? All right. I want to talk to you a little bit more about what our company is and what we're all about. So we're based in Frisco, Texas, in the DFW area. We were established in 2014. So we're not that old, but when it comes to the research behind what we have, especially our personalized nutrition that I'll get into here in a little bit later, there's over 25 years of research behind that. So a lot of people, especially when it comes to children and athletes, because a lot of people that are going to be watching this, you may be a part of a booster club or some kind of a sports organization. That's where a lot of people that we're talking to are part of. But even if you're not, it doesn't matter, because sadly, so many people are drinking and allowing their children to drink these different quote unquote sports drinks that are on the market, as well as sodas and energy drinks. And it's not, I think we can all assume and just say that they're not necessarily the best things for people to drink. But then again, we're not educated, so we don't know why that is or what else is available out there. So the way I look at this is even just looking at those products alone. What if your members had the ability to be able to transfer the money they're already spending on those products to a safer, healthier alternative, and have 30 to 40% of what they're spending go back to them ultimately by going back into your organization, because it's going to benefit them in the long run. So when it comes to the safety, IDLife utilizes the Informed Sports Certification Program out of the UK. It is the #1 certification and testing protocol in the world. They actually test for, as you can see on the right there, that every batch is screened for more than 220 compounds, and that's potentially growing depending on the organizations that are out there, making sure that not only are there no banned substances in there in case somebody that's taking part in this is maybe a high school or a collegiate or professional athlete, maybe Olympic athlete, maybe somebody's in the military, law enforcement, things like that. But ultimately also what's in the product is on the label, and what's on the label is in the product. We want to make sure of that. And it's not just the products that are being tested, it's also the manufacturing facilities as well, just making sure that it is a truly clean, safe, and the efficacy behind it is pristine. Some of the products that we have are shakes. A lot of people are supplementing their, they don't have time to, eat every few hours. Maybe your organization is maybe it's a city, maybe you're a county, and there's firefighters and law enforcement personnel, as I mentioned before. You just need to make sure you're nourishing your body. And if you don't have time, or maybe you're a parent, your organization has parents and they're going to different sporting events when it comes to maybe some tournaments, softball, baseball, wrestling, and there's not a lot of really healthy options available to people at those events and tournaments. And so maybe you have one of our vegan or whey shakes in your vehicle that's available to you and you can blend up. Well, I want you to know that they're soy-free, gluten-free, 100% non-GMO, organic certifiables, the vegan shake. We're in the process of having that certified. Just have to go through a few different lots to make sure of that. Maybe by the time you're watching that, it's already done. But the bottom line when it comes to these shakes are filling in those nutritional gaps and making sure that the absorption level of the protein and other nutrients that are in there is at the highest of all standards. I can go into more details if you have any questions about these particular products, but they are really a step above the rest when it comes to going to your local grocery store or vitamin store. Not even comparable, and I can explain that to you at some other time. We have our sleep strips. Most people, it's so sad, we're doing everything we possibly can to get people off of sleep aids because they're really messing up our bodies. And so these have only three active ingredients in there. And as you can see, again, soy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, and we want to make sure that everything is naturally derived there. And again, everything, as you can see, is Informed Sport certified. So you can have a non-habit forming product that absorbs and dissolves right in your mouth, that helps you fall asleep, stay asleep, and get into that REM sleep so you can feel more refreshed in the morning. We also have energy. This is amazing. This is not your typical energy drink, okay? This is brain energy. I am an umpire. I've been umpiring for over 30 years now. I started doing T-ball when I was 12, and I've even worked my way even into professional baseball. I umpired professional baseball for several years in the minor league system, and this is incredible when it comes to mental focus. Helps with studying, helps with getting things done around the house, helps with when it comes to hand-eye coordination. And as you can see, there's several other benefits as well. And as you can also see, there's no sugar and no artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, with no crash on top of that. It is absolutely incredible. So that's a great, great product. When it comes to our kids line, we have kids nutrition, and we have the #1 kids probiotic in the entire world, with the top 3 most highly scientifically researched probiotic strains on the market. You're not going to find a better probiotic out there. When people, their immune system's compromised, that's massive and that's huge. Coupling that with our hydrate, it's absolutely incredible. So our kids nutrition, kids probiotic, great superhero with a sidekick. And I will say this about our kids nutrition. It has 24 essential vitamins and minerals in there. There's only one other company that I am aware of that has a children's nutritional vitamin out there like ours, but theirs is literally twice the price. Instead of only $25 retail, theirs is $50, and we can show you here at the end how your members can actually get a discount as well. And as you can see on there, again, no artificial colors, sweeteners, or flavors. So that's always nice. Okay, going on to the next one, we get the probiotics. Let me scroll through past that. Our hydrate is absolutely incredible. I'm doing everything I possibly can to help parents and athletes and just weekend warriors get off of those other sports drinks, because as you'll see on the next slide, there's no comparison. Plus, on top of that, not only do you have a higher quality product in hydrate than you do with these other sports drinks, but it actually costs less on top of that, so you get the best of all worlds. So when you have a product that it's sugar-free, only 10, 15 calories, and has the full spectrum of a perfect 1-to-1 ratio of all of the electrolytes, it's a no-brainer. And as you can see from this chart, and again, you can scroll back and pause it later maybe, you can see on the left, you got Hydrate, and then you've got Gatorade, Powerade, Pedialyte, and you've got a couple others, Body Armor, 27 grams of sugar for every 12-ounce serving. That is a lot of sugar. That's almost as much as a soda, and maybe as much as some sodas out there. But as you can see, the green there, there's no magnesium and calcium in almost every single one of those. And those are electrolytes. We need to replace all of the electrolytes, not just sodium, but potassium. And then as you can scroll down, you've got your antioxidants, vitamin Bs, coconut water, power, and taurine to help optimize hydration. There's none of that in almost every one of those. And then you can see the artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. Most of them have them, so we don't. So that's another thing that every parent can appreciate as well. So you have a higher quality product, costs less, and again, 30 to 40% goes back to your organization every time somebody purchases. You can see the competitors out there. You know, the number one competitor when it comes to the vitamin out there, the number one selling that has a Stone Age character on there, has a lot of added sugars in there, and there's no cofactors. There's literally half the vitamins and minerals, and it costs as much, if not more. So with that being said, I'm going to keep moving on. And if you have any questions, again, let me know later. This is just a little marketing piece that I put together. I can do this for any of your organizations. This is Hydrate, maybe a little bit too much for some people, but I can help you with any marketing piece you need me to do for you. You will get your free website that you have whatever your organization name is, followed by .idlife.com. Any of your members can go there and purchase at their convenience. So my question is ultimately, why not replace what people are already spending with a higher quality product that typically costs less, and then 30 to 40% go back in your pocket? You get the best of all worlds. Everybody wins. Nobody loses. It's incredible. And again, it's just a different slide for more of the adults. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to kind of fly through here, but we are literally the only company in the world that has a truly personalized nutrition system. We also have the ability to combine genetics through DNA results. And this is great on all levels. Whether you're an adult trying to lose weight, it'll show you how to make sure you optimize your diet and physical activity to make sure you're losing the body fat according to your genetic predispositions. As you can see on there, there's over 25 years, it says nearly, but I believe over 25 years of research behind the personalized nutrition that we call ID, individually designed nutrition. And then both that assessment for that shows you exactly what you need, and our DNA are both HIPAA compliant, so you don't have to worry about privacy concerns at all. So the question is ultimately, what makes you you? We're not the same. With the DNA, for anybody that decides to choose to get that, they have over 40 pages of results, including sensitivity levels to dietary fats, dietary carbohydrates, fat loss with exercise, certain vitamins and minerals, and inflammation response to your genetic predispositions. And when it comes to athletes, because again, we talked to a lot of athletes, it talks about the chances from injury prevention, as well as you can see, inflammation and some other things on there as well. So it's incredible. If you want to see mine, I have no problem. I will send you my DNA report. You can see that. With that being said, we have other products as well. We have a skincare line that I love. I'm 42. People say I look like I'm in my 30s, maybe even late 20s. I'll go with that as long as I can. And we also have pre and post workout, and we're adding to this line as we go along. We also have Slim Plus and Lean, which we call our power couple for people that want to get your metabolism going, to protect their muscle tissue, and go from there. So I'll just kind of get into it and kind of pull it all together and wrap it up, put a bow on it here. There is free shipping on all orders over $100. Okay, that's always nice. People have the option. Anybody has that. There's no obligation here, which I love because there's no pressure. You can present this to your members with absolutely no pressure, and they can be a retail customer if they so choose to do so. Not a problem at all. They still get free shipping on orders over $100. If they want to, they can be a retail customer and put something on subscription, where every 30 days they get sent whatever it is that they choose that they need. Okay. And most of our products are either 15 or 30 day, orders and whatnot. So whether it's a bag of something of 15, a pack of 15, or a jar of 30, you're good to go there. All right. Now, with that being said, they get an automatic 10% discount. Again, no obligation. If they want to, they can actually become a VIP customer. That was just released recently. It's literally only $19.95 per year. They get an automatic 15% discount. And if they want to, they're popping up at different times here, so I apologize. 15% discount as a VIP customer. And if they want to be a VIP customer and put something on subscription, they'll get a 20% discount with, again, no obligation. All right, so that's awesome. So here's the thing. I can't make you any promises, but what I can tell you is I can show you some scenarios here. If you have a 40% discount, and 30 to 40% is depending on whether they are on subscription or VIP customer or buying retail. But let's just say they buy retail and they get a 40% profit. You get a 40% profit to your organization. One jar of hydrate with 60 servings is less than $1 a serving. That's at full retail price at only $54.99. Let's say you only have 10 people purchase less than that, only $50 a month. You're looking at $500 a month in sales, and that's $200 a month in profits, or $2,400 a year in revenue. And I know a lot of organizations where $2,400 a year would provide a lot of equipment or fees to cover different tournaments and things like that. Let's bump it up a little bit. Let's say 30 people decide they want to get free shipping, and they get $100 a month in products. Maybe they buy 2 jars of hydrate. Maybe they have multiple children. If they want one for their children, one for themselves or their spouse. So if you have 30 purchasing $100 a month, which is not a whole lot, it's a pretty conservative number right there. You're talking $3,000 a month in sales, but ultimately over the course of the year, that's $14,000+ in revenue. Now, if you have a large organization, let's say you have 500, 600, 700, athletes or members in your organization, and only 10 or 20% of those purchase, you can do the math on that. It's significant, absolute significant amount of revenue that can be generated. And if you're a 501c3 or 501, a nonprofit nonetheless, and you're tax exempt, you can imagine how, that could be even better. So with all of that being said, I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this video. I always tell people, don't ever take advantage of people, but always take advantage of situations if you can, especially if it's going to benefit the people that are in your organization. So you ultimately have nothing to lose, everything to gain. I absolutely appreciate your time. And again, as I stated before, if you have any questions, concerns in any capacity, please bring it to my attention. And I'd love to be able to share that with those answers with you, show you how to get started. It does not cost anything, as I mentioned at the beginning, and it can greatly benefit your organization for years to come. Take care. God bless. Have a great day. And I hope to be speaking with you and working with you soon.